I'm happy about this. I'm happy about this. Like, nailed it. It is early for some of you, not really that early to me. It is 6:30. So today, it is the day. We're going to get these things wrapped up. Got them all ready, boxed up. Time to see what these tires look like on the new custom wheels. And hopefully they look like I thought they would. I'm also going to make a video later on that, and if I haven't already made it, just search it. I'm going to make a video explaining to you the process that I go through in order to not just pick my wheels as far as the spec, but also the tires, depending on how I want them to look. Pretty rigorous process, several days, if not maybe months. Don't be such in a rush to pick that, but let's go ahead and get these loaded up so we can get them to the tire shop, which is a whole nother situation, which we will talk about later. Finding one that had the courage of conviction to actually do this, because there were a lot of them that didn't. I'm serious. They didn't want to touch them. But first, I got to get to the gym, get people looking great, and then work on myself, and then we work on that. And then we get through the rest of the day. Hey, Sean, what's going on? This is Jay.
What's up, man?
Nothing much. I was calling you, man, getting ready to head out your way, trying to see if we were going to make that happen today with the tires and the wheels.
As of right now, I got two things going on in the bays and nothing hanging waiting. So right this second, I'm looking pretty good. As long as I don't get loaded down in the next hour, I'll be fine.
All right, man. So it says, traffic says about 50 minutes for me to get there, so I'm headed to you.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
All right, appreciate it, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Later. I am having to drive nearly an hour away to get these tires mounted on these wheels. And why? Because literally, nobody really wants to mess with them. They're custom. They see that they're custom, and they said no. Literally, I had a tire shop ask me to send a picture. They asked me if I had chrome wheels. I said no. They're custom finished. Gloss black lips, matte black face with their SSRs. They said, can you send us a picture? They literally gave me an alternate number to send a picture to. I send the picture. 20 minutes later, they call me back and they say, I think it's probably a better idea that you not bring those here. I think you should go somewhere else. Nobody wants to be responsible for messing up a custom wheels built to spec, except for Butler Tire. Butler Tire said, bring them on down. We do custom wheels all the time. So I'm trusting that they know what they're doing, and I'm willing to drive an hour to make sure that my wheels don't get screwed up. So we will see how this, oh shit, hopefully it doesn't turn out like that. We'll see how it turns out. It's not sunny, sprinkling, so I will not be able to do the rest of the paint job that I want to, but no filming in the bay because I don't want filming in the bay, so I can't film that, but we'll see what the tires look like. All right, so we are going around to the back of the building. As you see, I got the babies back there. Everything's loaded up. Not bad on the price. We're gonna see what the final price is, because you know sometimes people get into shit. They're like, "Yo, we didn't charge you enough." So we'll see what happens right there. Hook a left, he said. Bay doors, bad. That motherfucker tried to fall out on me. So got everything done, got my valve stems on the box, they got the tires. I'm hoping that the look turns out like I want it, and I'm hoping it's not too much stretch to the point where they feel like they don't want to stretch it, because some tire shops don't want to do a stretch at all because of DOT, road stipulations, all that shit. But tire shops such as this should know, like, we're going custom, so you already know what you're getting into. So I hope you know the aggressive stretch that you're going might pop the fuck off your wheel. But this stretch shouldn't be that aggressive. We should have a slight stretch, but like I said, we kind of still want a nice little hint of performance bulge, but we don't want the bulge to be over the actual wheel. We still need it to kind of cut in, because we still need to be able to tuck. My ultimate goal is to be able to tuck this setup even with the whole change-up that we're doing. All right, I don't want the tire when I'm zeroed out to be hitting the fender. I want, if even possible, even if I have to find that if I can put that lip in between the actual fender the tire and the wheel, I'm even cool with that. But I actually, on all zeroed out, want to be able to get that top of that wheel inside that fender just a nudge. All right, so this is why you come to a reputable place that's used to dealing with like custom wheels and custom setups. All right, so you know we already been through 2 sets of valve stems. We had the metal valve stems, the billet ones, that which you didn't want to use because those can cause leaks and plus they corrode. So we ended up getting these. But when I came in here, the point was made that why would we use these, which protrude a lot further off the lip than using a stubby. So they suggested we use a stubby. That way this is not so obvious, and I can still take this cap and put this cap on there if I don't want to use the plastic cap. So keep that in mind. If you go somewhere, go to a reputable ass place that knows what they're doing, knows what they're dealing with, and understands customization, because most places probably wouldn't even recommend some shit like this, let alone probably even have it in stock to give it to you. All right, here's the first one.
First one. It's all good.
Oh, appreciate it. Oh yeah, first one done, and that is the look we were going for. That is the look that we wanted, that I wanted, and you wanted because I wanted. That is the look. We got a slight angle, we got a slight bolt, we got a nice fuller look than we do on the other wheels and tires. That's what we want. Look at that. Got a good tread pattern. That shorty looks a lot better. I'm happy about this. I'm happy about this. Like nailed it first time up. It doesn't happen all the time like that, but I believe I nailed the look I wanted first time up. This is what I wanted first time up. We don't have to get another set of tires. We don't have to do anything. That's enough. We didn't want an excessive stretch or any of that, and we got that. We got a little stretch, but not too excessive. With nice little sidewalls not too pulled in with that stretch where you have that divot that goes right there, and then it's just too stretched. This is about what we want right here. This is it. Nice full look. And look at that. They use black weights, not silver. Another indication that you are where you need to be. Got the babies in. Now it's time to get them to the house. Talking to Spence and them on the center caps. Not going to even talk too much about that. You see, I already had the custom logos made. This one has to be, I'll call it adjusted, but it definitely has to be flattened out, even if the other inlays are going to work. It's got a little deformation right there. I think it may have happened during the powder coating process in the oven, and it cooled down. Maybe the metal just didn't tolerate well, and then it kind of warped out. But it ain't nothing but thin metal. We'll just tap it, flatten it out, and put it in. It'll be good. But they definitely took care of me. Finna get these things secured in here, safely make it home with these boxes pulled up so these wheels don't slide back. Got that box there so those don't slide forward and those don't slide back. Protect the package. All right, got them loaded up, got paid. Yo, the price was not bad. $165 for everything out the door. That is cool. Trust me, they can get pretty high on that. I think they go by size, but not saying they can get pretty high on that, but I've seen other prices, like other shops that were saying they were gonna do it, but then they just try to price me astronomical amounts of money because they were afraid that if they fuck something up, at least maybe they got a little bit more money out of it, maybe some money to cover whatever they would fuck up. But Bella Tires didn't do that. They charged me a fair ass price at $165 to get these tires on with a little stretch. Plus they also hooked me up with a different valve stem that would aesthetically look better on the wheel, but the same concept of a valve stem that will provide me the not only durability but the functionality so that the wheels will not leak. So we will be going over these different valve stems along with the other valve stems that I did not use, and going over why, you know, I chose the valve stem I chose and then went with the valve stem that they suggested. I just had to say this. I just had to say this. Who does not like the fresh smell of tires on wheels in your cabin of your car, your Jeep, your SUV, your truck when you're taking them back. It's just, the smell is just so inviting. They probably should make an air freshener like that. Like these Falcon tires wrapped around these SSR custom built wheels smells fucking awesome. I just had to say that. Okay, so there is the wheel, and that is all the way lifted up, about 100 and something PSI on the bags. At least I know it comes in up top, but that's with it all the way lifted up. That means it falls further inside as it goes down. Okay, so, but that also tells me that I do not need I probably will not need my modified upper camber arms in the rear. I probably need to order another set of camber arms that are just regular, because I'm not going to need that much camber for various reasons. And then I can go ahead and push the wheel back out to its 0 degrees and work from there. But with 0 degrees, I think you can pretty much see this is the body of the car. Let's get a straight edge. A straight edge right here so we can get an idea of where the body of the car comes from right here. All right, the body of the car. So if I mean, this is not the straightest edge. I mean, I was hoping it would be straighter than that shit, but that helps. I think that's pretty much the body of the car. That much is gonna be sticking up top, all right, when we push it back out. Now it's cambered in right now because that is a modified camber arm to give me aggressive camber for the 9.5, 10 inches, pretty much 10 inches of wheel that is outside of there. So we're definitely going to have to, yeah, we're definitely gonna end up doing a lot of shit. So we're gonna definitely end up ordering a regular set of adjustable camber arms for the rear to push it back out and to give me that extra push, because like I said, I have these modified, so they're at their fullest length, they're cambered in, like it's negative. So we'll do that. But at least I do like this wheel color combination on that color. I am digging that. I do believe that that is a pretty good combination. I am liking that. Yes. So I almost bust my ass. Yes, I did. Not afraid to say it. So what we got going on right now, new wheels do look good. I do like them with the color scheme. We will be working with them as soon as we get the additional camber arms in to push them all the way out to see how far they actually poke, because these are a 1. This is a 1. Okay, it's a 9.5 by 1 with the 1 offset. The front is another story. I'm not gonna even worry about trying to fit those on right now. Or actually maybe I might, but I'm not really concerned about it. It should, because the way it's lined up is it should be pretty much lined up with this rear one, because that's a 9 with a -5. So the outside, set it up with the outside of the wheel being lined up. So with the same amount of poke I'm gonna have back here, I will have up there. And the poke doesn't seem so bad right now because it is hella cambered in. If you can't tell, it's not hella cambered in. We've seen more aggressive camber, but when it's lifted up and it's still cambered in like that, that is still camber. Because when a car lowers, it pushes more in. When it comes up, it brings the top of the wheel out. These wheels are still cambered in quite a bit to be raised all the way up. My other set already would be out here. So I can only imagine when we put the regular camber arms, what's gonna happen. So that's the end of this video. Got the wheels, tires wrapped over. Now it's time to go ahead and start working out like fitment situations. We're waiting on some critical parts to do some, that will be getting into the wood, thick of the woods for real. Once we get to that point, I'm gonna go ahead and get this bullshit off. That's coming off. I actually did end up cutting some of that. That's glue. That'll come off because it's got a hellified clear coat on it, but doesn't matter because we're getting the car repainted anyway. So All right. Just build it. Peace.